Welcome back. It's Galactus Report, and it's time to take a look at Death of the Silver Surfer, issue 2 by Pak X and Sumit Kumar. Now, there will be spoilers because I'm going to go through it page by page and give you my thoughts. So please read the book beforehand. If you don't want it spoiled, like the video if you like the video, and hit subscribe if you can. I'd really appreciate it. So I'm going to go a bit more in depth with this book because it does something that I really dislike in comics. All right, it's a bit much. So anyway, let's start this off with this beautiful cover, which looks fantastic. I mean, look at that floating corpse of Galactus in space. Absolutely brilliant. That little white silhouette of the Silver Surfer. So the cover is really, really stunning. And the art itself in this book is, I think the highlight. So a quick catch up. In the debut issue of Death of the Silver Surfer, Norrin Radd, the Silver Surfer, confronted an enigmatic cosmic entity referred to only as Death. This relentless force devoured everything in its path, leaving the Silver Surfer struggling to understand and counter its destructive power. So to resist this entity, he intervened in a conflict in Santo Marco. The story also introduced Agent Ko from the Bureau of Alien Neutralization, an organization aggressively targeting extraterrestrial beings deemed threats, with the Surfer caught in their crosshairs. Now, the story begins far across the galaxy, where a solitary entity guards the remains of Galactus, and issuing a stark warning: turn back, only death awaits. Now, the entity emphasizes that the corpse harbors uncontrollable energy, promising doom to those who approach. However, a human expedition led by the brash director Harmon ignores the caution, determined to seize or challenge this cosmic power, even at the cost of the ship's resources. Harmon scoffs at the warnings and boasts of mastering forces meant for gods, setting the stage for a very reckless confrontation. Now, meanwhile, back on Earth, the Silver Surfer helps a child trapped in a tree. But his act of kindness is met with hostility from locals who brand him a silver menace and attack. Now, protecting these nearby children, the Surfer's compassion contrasts sharply with the fear-driven aggression of the authorities. Strangely, even the children he saves flee in fear. The scene shifts to the Bureau of Alien Neutralization satellite base, revealing a global effort to monitor and eliminate alien presence on Earth. Inside the Bureau, a tense exchange unfolds between Agent Kelly Ko and her mother. Now, Kelly is a dedicated operative. She views aliens like the Silver Surfer as inherent dangers, dismissing his heroic actions. Her mother counters, questioning the Bureau's selective targeting, noting that other extraterrestrial heroes escape the scrutiny. Now, this debate exposes the organization's rigid, often prejudiced stance towards non-human beings. Now, the story alternates between Kelly's pursuit of a boy in the desert, revealed to be Scar, as you'll see in a page or two, whom she shoots repeatedly, and cosmic disturbances tied to Galactus's energy. Now, the Surfer, sensing this upheaval, races to the corpse of Galactus to prevent a catastrophic release of power, while Harmon's team recklessly abandons their mission, leaving absolute chaos in their wake. And as you can see, they're there. Things are exploding in space. Things are getting shot. And all sorts of craziness is happening down on Earth. You know, Agent Ko's there with this real powerful gun to take down Scar. It's got to be something. And anyway, Death of the Silver Surfer 2 weaves these two disparate threads into an uneven narrative. The cosmic arc centers on the mysterious energy of Galactus's remains. That captivates with its ominous tone and potential for universe-shaking consequences. However, this Earth-based storyline revolving around the Bureau of Alien Neutralization feels heavy-handed, serving as an over-allegory for xenophobia and border enforcement. The dialogue, especially between Kelly and her mother, lacks finesse, prioritizing blunt messaging over subtlety. Now, while tackling real-world issues is admirable, the execution reduces these complex themes to a simplistic moral clash, undermining the story's depth. Now, like I say, you know, the ending again sort of pulls you back in. You see this energy exploding from the corpse of Galactus. The Silver Surfer lays wounded, you know, after Harmon has this special gun that he shot him with in space. And I'm thinking, okay, look, it's good. But at the same time, this book is like Agent Ko. It's a hammer and it sees every problem as a nail and it just goes in hard. So the only thing in this book really that stood out is Sumit Kumar's artwork. It's enhanced by Frank D'Amato's vivid colours, and that is the highlight of the book. The cosmic sequences just absolutely dazzle. You know, the swirling energy patterns and imposing forms capture the awe and dread of Galactus's power, and I really love that. The characters, however, just lack depth due to this one-tone portrayal. The director Harmon embodies reckless hubris. I mean, he's just too much. He's too much at all. And I think he just exists solely to showcase humanity's overreach, right? Kelly Coe, the face of the Bureau's anti-alien agenda, delivers arguments that feel more like policy statements than organic dialogue. Her mother, again, she's this voice of reason, and she's similarly defined in this whole sort of back and forth as well. Now, what really annoys me is the Silver Surfer, who's typically a figure of profound introspection, is relegated to a symbol of misunderstood heroism, with his inner struggles overshadowed by the story's heavy messaging. And I don't like it at all. The cosmic, heavy-handed metaphors for xenophobia and immigration enforcement detract from its narrative strength, right? The dialogue, it just feels like a lecture all the way through, and the characters serving as mouthpieces for opposing viewpoints rather than fully realised individuals. The Bureau of Alien Neutralization itself is a clear stand-in for real-world agencies, right? It's not hard to jump to work out who they are, and they are portrayed with very little nuance, reducing complex societal issues as a binary struggle. Now, this overt approach disrupts the story's flow, making it feel more like a soapbox than a cohesive superhero tale. And that's a lot. I know it's a lot. You might have come here for this quick, like what happens, this guy punches this guy. But it's books like this that really, really upset me, because I think they do more damage than harm. Now, I'm a big fan of Greg Pak, but this for me is a big thumbs down. I'm not enjoying it at all. I'm probably going to find it quite hard to review issue 3. But there we go. Those are my thoughts. And again, I'm just a little, I don't know, English person in England, miles and miles away from what's going on in America. So if I have spoken out of turn or I've misunderstood the political tones in this book, do let me know. I'm always open to conversation. I kind of want to avoid big political debates about what's going on in America, because I don't live in America, and so I don't feel I have a right to really take a stance. But those are my thoughts. Please let me know yours. Please like the video if you like the video. Please subscribe if you want to see more videos like this, and I'll catch you in the next one.